Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the breaking positive news regarding Ilya Zabarnyi. Paris Saint Germain have been monitoring the right centre-back, Ukrainian centre-back at Bournemouth for a while. And Zabarnyi should probably soon be joining Paris Saint Germain. Because it all started off, interest in the summer, PSG looking for a right-footed centre-back. We push in 50 million euros. Bournemouth, stay firm. No, we want more. PSG go up to 60 million. Despite them thinking that Zabarnyi is worth that totally and is overpriced, still, Bournemouth rejects it, wanting 70 million plus. A month go by, no Zabarnyi reports, Paris Saint Germain fully focusing on the Club World Cup. And now that the Club World Cup has ended, this report dropped. Justin Nasser Khalifi has decided to get involved in the Ilya Zabarnyi deal in order to move things forward and get the deal done soon, according to Fabrice Hawkins. And then this report dropped here from Fabrizio Romano, breaking PSG set to make a new improved proposal to Bournemouth for Ilya Zabarnyi. The club has a verbal agreement with the player since June and plan to make a new offer. Tottenham are in talks with the player, are not in talks with the player, contrary to recent reports. So, should be done now. Paris Saint Germain will move up to 70 million, which Bournemouth have been asking for ever since the beginning of the summer transfer window. And Paris Saint Germain can finally move on from the Zabarnyi file, sign him, announce him, and start focusing on the other targets. As I've mentioned before, Luis Campos loves to do one player at a time. When he finishes it, no matter how long it takes, then he can move on to the next player, which is a great strategy. Only becomes a bad thing when you're stuck in these kinds of negotiations. There's obviously been reports that Paris Saint Germain are looking to sign up to 6 players this summer transfer window, with one of them already being signed, Marin, who is a 4th choice keeper. We signed him for free from AS Roma, and now we're looking to get Zabarnyi so we can get other targets. We're looking for a backup right back, a midfielder, potentially up to 2-3 attackers. So we need to start moving on, and I have had my opinions about Zabarnyi. I think there are other profiles. I think there are better profiles, but if Luis Campos value him this much, it's better getting it done as soon as possible. I don't know why we could have just made this improved bid earlier on. I don't know why it took so long for us to do this, because we basically wasted an entire month not doing anything. We didn't look at any other targets. I was like, there hasn't been any reports about, other profiles. Like, Luis Campos usually has a list of centre-backs, but that just talks how much they rate Zabarnyi. Like, they really rate him. And I do think that Zabarnyi-Pacho as a centre-back partnership for the future would be very good. I haven't seen that much of Zabarnyi, so I'm still excited to see him at PSG. But as I've said, when it comes to like Campos and Luis Enrique, they have very good eye talent. And when both of them agree on one player, I mean, it's special. Bradley Barcola, both of them agreed on him, special. Desiree Doué, both of them agreed on him, special. Can I think of more? Dembele, it was more Lucho. Not that much Campos. I mean, he rejected Dembele in the previous window. Kangi, Lee Ugarte, those were signed before. Gonçalo, that was a Campos signing. Colomwani, that was like a Nasser signing. That was neither Lucho or Campos. I mean, Campos really did not want Randal Colomwani at Paris Saint Germain, logically. And last summer, it was like they agreed on every player. And I think that's where PSG are going. When both of them agree on a player, it will happen. We obviously saw before Luis Campos was pushing for Osimhen, but because Luis Enrique didn't want it, it was never going to happen. So that's the best thing here. Both of them want Zabarnyi. He suits. He's only 22 years of age. We need a right-footed centre-back with Marquinhos, the only one the club employing at the moment. So I'm very happy about this deal. I just want to get it done so we can move on to other transfer targets. And obviously, one of the main priorities going into this window was the right-footed centre-back. Yes, a bit overpriced with this Zabarnyi, but he looks to be great. 22 years of age. Let's get it done. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you happy? This is finally over and we can move on to other transfer targets. That's been it from boy PSG. And hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez Paris.